She hides it.
Does your kid still play the piano?
He hasn't been practicing lately, but he still like can play stuff by ear. He just goes up to the piano, a random song from a Mario game. He can just belt out. It's like crazy.
Like a Mario piano. That's EJ's son would be into that. Or it's not a piano. What am I saying? It's the bridge that he killed Koopa on. We're kind of in, like, as John would say, the dead bake of summer. There have been like long afternoons after camp, and on occasion, like, she's had to stay home with me while I work from home, and then it's like just vast amounts of time where like she's dying to double screen the whole time. Like, can I do Minecraft and watch a movie? And we had there was a day where it was actually 4th of July. I was asking her, like, hey, what's the founding of the country, 1776? Because it was 250 years. I was like, so can you do 2026 minus 250? And we were going through, and she was like, definitely like rocky on math. And this is like gets Nina's back up. She's like, oh, good, like the summer slump. It's gonna backslide. Serendipitously, my parents, so there's like we have like a little sticker system at home where we're like, hey, like if you can watch some like history stuff or whatever, we do like a little like make sure she has her multiplication tables down. My parents during COVID, it was one of the weirdest things for my parents, but my mom bought like a $500 keyboard, a weighted keyboard. Like, my mom decided she wanted to learn how to play piano during COVID, and they were both retired by that point, and so I think they had like nothing going on. They couldn't leave the house. They could, they weren't going to go to a movie or anything. So my mom's like, I guess that's kind of a, if you couldn't leave during that time, like getting a piano delivered from Amazon.
Sure.
So my mom learned how to play a little bit, but it's clear that she kind of like abandoned it.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, ride up, cowboy. Oh, I forgot. I don't want to play with you anymore.
And then she was like, we would like to give you the piano. It's not small. It's not like a kid's piano. It's like one, it's a $500 big thing. And, my house is filled with crap. I actually did find a pretty good spot in my office on the other side of my computer, basically as though it was like an opposing desk.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The stool you can slide under the keyboard. So it actually, it only takes up like a couple of feet deep. And that's kind of it. And so we're like, oh, this will be a good spot. And almost every time we pass by it, Gloria takes an interest in it. And so she's wanted to start playing a little bit. And I can play a little bit. Like, I took percussion in, middle school and shit. So like, I know my way around a keyboard. I can play acoustic guitar, and I can play by ear pretty well. I can bang out a song, but like, I'm not like a two-hander, let's say. She started watching little tutorials, and they start you on, your thumb on C, your index on D, your middle on E. So just like, dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. I realized kind of quickly that from that position you could play a lot of songs. The first one that came to mind was like The Shire, which is one of like Gloria's favorite like nighttime songs. It was like da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's right there. The Gracie Films theme from the end of Simpsons. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And then just one note up, the Gravity Falls theme. So Gravity Falls was this, it was a cartoon that came out in like 2012. I was way too old for it. We just binged Gravity Falls the last couple of months, and it's a great show, actually. Like, really smart.
That's not the only good news coming up. In 1 week, my senior citizen ponytail kit is coming in the mail. I'm kind of going through some things.
Do, 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 do. Those are like the 3 songs that she now plays, like, habitually. And she hasn't yet developed an ear like Gabriel has, or like I have, where you can kind of, if it's up or if it's down. You get a sense for, is it down 2 or is it down 3? Like, you start to get kind of a sense for that. She doesn't yet have that, so it's total memorization.
Yeah, I did like a little test recently to see how tone deaf I was. Apparently, I can tell when 2 notes side by side are going up or down. Yeah. But as soon as you get higher than that, I can't. I'm basically just stupid. I can't do it.
Does Anna have any musical talent or anything?
No, it just came out of nowhere with Gabriel.
That's crazy. It's like our kids sometimes just develop talent.
They're their own people, yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the most fun things, actually, because you definitely see yourselves in the child, and then there's the child is not the sum of their parents' parts. Let's say this past week we go to church. and they have re-outfitted the entire place, like the sanctuary itself, which is a pretty big space with a nice stage, and much of the like the children's area and the play area and all this stuff. They've re-outfitted it to be like the rainforest. There's like tree houses you can climb. There's waterfalls, like paper waterfalls. There's like wooden bridges and stuff. Like everything is awesome, and it's all for Vacation Bible School.
Oh yeah, there was a Vacation Bible School at my church, and it was rainforest theme. It must be the same thing.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a theater company, basically. It's like where they'll rent from, whoever's doing it that year.
Oh yeah, there was a rainforest thing in the hallways. I was like, what is this? Whatever, I'm going to church.
They put a giant treehouse on the stage with a rope swing, and like our pastor actually like preached from the top of the treehouse. Just he's like, if it's here, I'm going to the top of this thing.
I feel like I have an obligation to preach from this treehouse this morning, and I just want to make sure it's going to hold my weight. I don't know if it is or not. That's better. This feels right.
We had not planned to bring Gloria to VBS this year. She's gone past years. Nina's served in previous years, but this year we thought, like, we looked at the times, we looked at our schedules, and and we had already prepaid for a different camp anyway, the one that she goes to habitually. But the reason was because it's 9 a.m. to noon. So, I mean, working parents, like, you basically have to take afternoons off or take half that week off. The truth is there's a lot of like stay-at-home moms in a church community.
Yeah,
so
I guess
they're doing it.
Definitely in my church community. It's like most of them.
Yeah, we couldn't do it until I see all this shit. And she's like, I really wish I could go. And by the way, it's like $10 or something a day. It was like dirt cheap as opposed to everything else, which is like $300-$400 a week or whatever it ends up being. So I was like, you really want to go? I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to be super dad. I'm going to make this happen. I normally have to go into Boston on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I decided to just stay home the whole week and manage transportation Monday through Thursday. We're recording on Thursday, so today was the last day. And it's like 25-30 minutes away, so it ends up being both ways a 2-hour thing every day. And I'm working from home, and my phone's blowing up, so I'm like having to be a stay-at-home mom and manage my job at the same time. But it was worth it. But the first day, I dropped the ball big time. You ever have a time stuck in your head for you're like, oh yeah, the thing is at 2 o'clock, or the store closes at 6 o'clock or whatever, and it just turns out to be just wrong. You're just wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I thought it was 6:30. Like, for some reason, you just were under some...
It's wicked stressful at work when you're just like, wait, I thought that shoot was supposed to be at 1.
Yeah, shit. So in this case, I didn't think it would be as short as 9 to noon. I think maybe that's why it like defied logic to me. I was like, it's got to be 9 to 1. So in my head, it was 1 o'clock. And so I had a little extra time at home. I didn't leave the house until 12:30. Pickups at noon. It's a half hour away. So I now I'm on the road. I'm going to be there in 20 minutes. And I get a text from one of the counselors who's like, just an ETA. Like, when are you coming? It is now 12:30. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, isn't pickup at 1 o'clock? And they were like, no, it's noon. This is the first day. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm thinking, well, it's a big church. There's probably a lot of people. There's probably mulling around. There's probably more to do. Things happening. It's not going to be like just I've wasted this woman's hour. And so I'm speeding there, leap out of the car, hoping that I'm going to at least see some activity besides just my child and one adult, right? And before I walk in, there's a grand piano right in the lobby. And you know what I hear as I walk in? Dun 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 dun. I'm like, no. Gloria has nothing to do, and they put her at the piano and she's just playing da 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 da. Like crap. The counselor, who we know, she was like amazing about it. She's like, yeah, no big deal. Oh yeah, I get it in my head too. The wrong time. Cool. It's all good. Dude, I don't like this. I had lingering guilt about this hour lost. Probably like 2.5 days where I kept thinking about because I think maybe it's like the bitterness of like you thought you were doing something really great, making it happen for the kid, and then like right out of the gate, like you fucked up like an hour, you like messed it up.
Oh yeah, and you can probably think of times in your childhood where you're like your parents were like late and you had to like hang around and it was like awkward and weird and yeah, it's like
and she cried. She was like, well, I got kind of nervous because I was worried that, like, she goes, you know how sometimes you get spam phone calls? Well, I thought, like, she'd text you and you wouldn't get it, and I'd just be stuck here. And I was like, oh, man. And she has a little phone. It's a service called, like, Gab. G-A-B-B, Gab. And it's basically, it's an Android that it's completely locked down in every way, and it's a little, like, $30 data plan or something, so that you can text and call your parents if you're ever, because we had thought, like, oh, we'll get her a flip phone or we'll get her a dumb phone or something, and they don't, these are not available for purchase with data plans. I mean, basically not. But these Gap phones are pretty good. But she hadn't brought it that day. We didn't think it was necessary. And
oh, wow.
so she got like slightly nervous. And anyway, the whole thing made me feel really bad, but I'm over it now. and the rest of the week went fine. All that to also say, just tonight, we saw this YouTube video advertised to us, and it was the evolution of children's songs. Only 8 minutes. I was like, this seems interesting. Just a guy on a piano, you know, with the piano exposed, so you see all like the hammers and stuff, which is kind of always entertaining. And he's playing through Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Rain Rain Go Away, and you know, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain and stuff. And he's putting up the dates that these songs were written. Like, if you had to get like Rain Rain Go Away, like what would you guess that was written in? If you had to guess, that was shocked.
I don't know, 1880.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Civil War, maybe, right? It's like 16th century.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's old. Or like Three Blind Mice is 1609.
Oh.
Three Blind Mice is an old as fuck song.
Yeah.
Super old. As they were going through it, like they were doing like Yankee Doodle, and Gloria's like, I don't know this one. And Nina and I were like, what? You don't know Yankee Doodle? And then she's like, yeah, well, how's it go? And Nina and I both are like, Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a boy. Like we're the Manchurian Candidate.
Stuck a feather in his ass.
Call it atherony. She started chuckling because she was like, basically like, we're the two of us are cringe for knowing Yankee Doodle. And then we kept going through songs. Here are the songs that Gloria didn't know somehow. Now, many of them she did, you know, like the ants go marching one by one, or one little finger, which is also a super old song. These are all really, really old songs. She knows a lot of the, when she was a toddler, she would watch a lot of Super Simple songs. And
yeah, I remember that.
You remember seeing that in my history when we had shared a YouTube account?
Yeah. And also, yeah, Gabriel listed all those. Not so much Noah. It was more like Gabriel, and then I guess, because what happens is the older kid kind of steers everything.
Right.
And so the younger kid doesn't go through childhood the same way.
She knew Rockabye Baby, but she didn't know Lullaby and Goodnight. I was like, how? You don't know the Lullaby song?
Yeah, that's Lullaby. Just Lullaby, right?
So here's what, yeah, she didn't know Three Blind Mice, Yankee Doodle. She didn't know, oh, Susanna, oh, won't you cry for me? She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. Didn't know that shit. Mulberry Bush. She didn't know Mulberry Bush.
All around in a mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel.
Pop Goes the Weasel. She kind of knew Pop Goes the Weasel. She's like, I know at the end it goes Pop Goes the Weasel. I was like, sing the rest. Sing the rest. She seemed to know Frere Jacques. I don't know for sure, though. Definitely didn't know, oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine.
Oh! If I'm being honest, I don't think my kids would be able to pick up any of these or know any of these songs either. Maybe a few of them from Super Simple Songs, but even then, it's been a long time since Gabriel has listened to that. He was like 3, so he probably wouldn't even be able to do it.
And did you know that Baby Shark was written in 1970?
Oh, really?
Wouldn't you have guessed that that was like, you know, a 2015 invention?
Yeah, some Asian slop that was invented for us.
That's what I thought. No, it's just the Asians re-slopped it. But Nina was like, well, I'm pretty sure Raffi did Baby Shark. I was like, really? There's a Raffi Baby Shark? I've never heard that before.
Well, I remember actually when I was in improv classes, we would do Baby Shark. Yeah, it did exist.
I remember, let's see if I can remember the two melodies. Obviously the famous, the world famous multi-billion viewed YouTube video is Baby Shark do 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 do. Right, everybody's heard that, the earworm. All these channels get like trillions of views. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But on Super Simple Songs, that other YouTube channel, Baby Shark do 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 do, Baby Shark do. So it's a little different.
Baby shark do 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 baby shark.
And they had Halloween versions too. I remember it was like a ghost shark. Yeah. Man, sometimes I miss those days. Well, you've got you get to live them all over again.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if Claire's into it. But, because there's an age gap between Claire and Noah, so he'll be like an older, like more paternal, right. like taking care of a younger kid instead of like them being friends. So it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting dynamic. But yeah, I'm assuming she'll want to listen to some songs.
I remember when Noah was brand new, we shot a video in the morning, you, me, and John, just telling everybody like that, like Box Mac plus John's car wouldn't be every Sunday anymore. I guess 2020 or something, 2021.
Oh yeah, I had him on my lap. Yeah, that was a new announcement to me. That felt like yesterday.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.